Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh. Well, I saw this last night, but I was a little bit lazy to record. Um, yo, he is being exposed by the ex. Now, I don't know if this is a bitter ex. We don't know the truth to this story, all right? We're talking about Blake from Ready to Love Miami. Um, so the ex who he did it when he was in his 30s. Right now, he's 44 years old. Now, do people grow and learn? Yes, they do. I would want to know further, like what Blake would say about this. Now, he should not come over here and act like the way he did with Jeffrey. If this is true, he needs to address this. Whether it's true or not, I think he needs to address it. He always it to us, okay? So this is what he said. I was not going to watch this season, but then my younger sister called me up to let me know one of my exes is on the show. I just knew she was lying, but there he was, right there in front and center, Blake. First of all, Blake is his last name. His real name is Jamal, but called Jay by his family and friends. Honestly, I had no business dating him back in the day. I was in my early 20s and dude was in his 30s. Way back then. So if it is way back then, do you think he has changed, you guys? I don't know. I encountered gaslighting, possessiveness, and intense jealousy, which usually actually led to him being physical violent of me and pushing me into a wall of violence just because I saw an old high school male friend while we were at the club and he gave me a quick hug. After that, I ended the relationship because even at my young age, I realized if a man can do that, he would slowly feel comfortable to beat my ass down the road. He apologized, but I was not sold and ghosted him. He was in security even back then when I was dating him, so it's not surprising to still see him in that field, which also added me to be cutting him off because the way he grabbed me and threw my little ass into the wall was like a security guard tactic. Wow. He was a loving father, I can give him that much, but he had more issues than a Vogue subscription. He was moody, arrogant, and possessive to the fact that he would even be jealous when I spent time with female friends. Holy cow. Honestly, the chick Natasha, let's see, that should be the next slide. Honestly, the chick Natasha had pegged him all the way right. I don't know who Natasha is. She got plenty of sense, and I noticed Jay on oh my Blake didn't like her. In my opinion, it's because she read the room accordingly and she wasn't sold on the bullshit he was selling. It's crazy to see him on this show. I remember telling his cousin after we broke up that at the route he's going, that he wouldn't find any woman that would stay with his ass. And here we are now, with him at his big age and ready to love. I mean, he's only 44 years old. Come on now. Let's not do that. He's 44, like the other guys. Okay. All I got to say is if this man hasn't healed or realized how toxic he could be, that all of the ladies on this show needs to run for the hills when it comes to him. Okay. I was hesitant to write after posting my dating experience of Jamal or Jay, whatever his name is. But after seeing all of the comments trying to figure this man out and seeing that damn-ass woman who keeps standing by his side that threw Jeffrey under the bus, I might as well answer some of the questions I've tagged in and explain to you what we are looking at when it comes to this man. I realize I'm not damn thing. Nothing has changed with this man. He's still this abusive, arrogant, gaslighting, and controlling man, and I experienced in my early 20s. While he was in his mid 30s, he's still the same man, but he's not at the same that. Oh, wait a minute, my kids are making too much noise. Jeez, this kid. I apologize about that. I realize I'm not, or that he hasn't changed. Okay, I experienced when he's the same guy I experienced when he was still youthful. His eyes now are weary and void. All of his light is completely gone. Come on, man, Jesus. And to that one font who asked, he didn't have this haircut when we were dating. He had a low Caesar cut. With that being said, Susu watched his egotistical, narcissistic heart when she told him that what Jeffrey said. Jeffrey described him all the way right. He will suffocate your ass if he wants you. Pop up on your ass, try to determine everything going on with your life, love bomb your and try to determine who is his competition when it comes to you. He is controlling and low-key crazy. As a woman that was traumatized by this man, I don't appreciate Susu told him all the tea Jeffrey spilled. Well, that's how it works. That's how game it is. If he's gonna be sent home, you have to tell him why he's been sent home or why he's in bottom two. So I disagree with that. I disagree with that. He couldn't even play it off that his ego was that I wouldn't wish him or on my worst enemy. I was young and green when I got involved with him, but at her big age, she should know better. Come on now, we are not gonna start blaming Sue. Now stop it. So Susu is a fool. I disagree. I can't believe that woman is an attorney. Stop it. This is now becoming personal. Sue has nothing to do with this. She is clearly falling for his dimples, his face, and his fake cool demeanor, but not looking into his eyes. This man is low-key crazy, and she refuses to see it. That's some crazy shit. A woman is fully telling all the other women how crazy this man is, and so can't see the forest or for the trees. As for the other men on the show, I don't see it for any of them. None of them seem like they could potentially be the one. I don't know what she's saying. Now she's coming for everybody on the show, or the cast. Like, I don't know. I want an interview with this girl face to face. I don't want her to write these things because I think it's becoming personal, right? I just don't understand why she's going after Sue. Sue does not, Sue is there to find love. It's getting messy, you guys. It's getting messy. But he's been exposed as a guy who was physical with a woman. He's arrogant. He's been accused of being arrogant. He's been accused of having a big ego and all that. I mean, for the ex to say that there's no life in his eyes, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. We will have to wait and see what Blake is. If Blake is even not going to respond to this, or Suan is going to respond to this. I'm still feeling like, is it a bitter ex? Do we have any receipts? Do we have any proof that these things happened? Is it he say, she say? You know what I mean? I don't know. He doesn't come across like somebody who is arrogant. I mean, I don't know. I don't see him like that. I don't. But I might be wrong, you guys. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I really. That was harsh. That was harsh. But they said, Beck, you're gonna have to come out and tell us exactly what's going on. Okay, you have to come out here and say exactly what's going on and respond to your ex. Okay, and tell us whether you've healed, because according to her, you haven't healed yet. According to her. But you guys, it's ready to Miami. Blake being exposed by his ex-girlfriend that they dated long time ago. We need to know the current situation. His last ex. Let's hear from the last ex. Then that way it can make it make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? But we shall investigate further. All right.